Welcome back, Freaky Flyers. Today, our session is going to be focused on two shapes. One really is a move, the other is a shape. We're going to focus on climbing, and then we're going to focus on the genie. I know, quite random. But the reality is that for some people, even after your first class, you might feel confident enough to do a pose that goes beyond what the average beginner, intermediate, or even advanced instructor may want to provide you. My goal here is to allow you to go at your own pace. So I've made these little Shape Shack pose steps for you, whether you're trying to just review a move because you're training at home now instead of a studio, or you are actually learning the move for the first time. I think that sometimes it can be a little bit more motivational when you do have a trick to go for. Now, I don't want you guys to just become trick ponies. I really want you to be focused on making sure that you're giving this practice of aerial your all and you're working on all the foundational principles. But in case you don't have time, here's a quick one. Again, we're focusing on climbing and fun ways to incorporate your genie into a good routine. Let's go. So today we're going to do a climb. I have a foundationals video already up, and I went over the discussions about dominant sides with you guys a little bit, but just to sum it up, typically your dominant hand on the pole or your dominant side on the pole matches with your dominant side in real life. At the end of the day, though, the difference is you really are at a higher risk for overuse injuries because you're doing something so intense. So definitely train on both sides, but start with your comfortable side just so you know you can ease into it. With that in mind, you're going to bring your forearm as the first thing really to touch the pole, because this is going to help you align your body. So you just want to have that forearm kind of at the chin point here. If you notice, for me, it would meet my thumb at the chin. I want the top arm to come above my head, but not too much, right? We don't want to create extra challenges for ourselves. And then my dog is barking, so sorry, guys. We're going to have to get through it together. But it's up to you what you consider to be the best approach. Now, some people like to use the same, leg to hook on as they use with the arm. Others kind of like to use the natural resistance that happens when you use the opposite leg. I'm a fan of the opposite leg. Do what feels comfortable for you. From here, you are going to use the top arm to essentially pull yourself up, and this bottom arm, the forearm, will kind of be used more as a push and a hold. There's a lot of push and pull motion in aerial, and especially with the pole, and you'll kind of just get comfortable learning, what those are over time. So again, we're kind of going into a bit of a pull and a push because I'm pushing with this forearm. That's going to give me strength, and I'm pulling with this top arm. And I am pushing with this inside calf, the space from the knee to the foot. That's really what you want to hook onto. You're going to use your feet a lot as a point of contact and pull, guys. So the major points of contact we have here right now are, we have my left hand, the full hand is around. We have my right hand, we have my right forearm, we have my left knee, calf, and foot, and we're going to go for it. So first, I'm just going to, again, pull, push, and then I'll put the opposite arm in the air. I'll put the opposite forearm against the pole, and I'll do it again. Pull, push. And you aren't using your legs for this as well, guys. You're moving them like this. Don't worry, I won't make you do this as a workout. And then you can slide back down if you're wearing pants that are comfy but not too slippery. Honestly, I got these at Plato's Closet, but I think they're Athleta. They make some really good pants with some really good material that isn't like leathery or pleathery, but it's very sticky. So that was just a quick climb on the right side. We'll do the left side. So now I'm going to take it on the left side, and I'm going to do it from this angle so you guys can kind of see just if there are any differences. Again, I'm taking my forearm first, and that's going to be the inside arm. The outside arm will come up. It will be the pull in this pull and push effect. And then I am going to take the opposite leg, knee to foot, that calf area, for the leg push effect. And boom, we're getting up there. And back into another pole seat. Woo! I love to slide down. Usually a good idea to wipe your pole down in between, in the beginning, just for you yourself to get comfortable and really know what it feels like to be on a clean pole versus something with a little bit of buildup. From a climb, you are typically just going to learn a little fireman spin, a little pole sit combo, nothing too complex, and I will save the wrap-up combos for the end. This is a really good move to work on. You, in many cases, honestly, might not get to it until an intermediate class. But I want to show it because it's odd, but like for some people, it can be a first move that they get. I mean, I literally know people who, they'll leave class 1 and they'll be like, I got a handspring. And it's like, I'm so jealous of you. But honestly, everyone has different strengths. That's why I always say I think pull is the great equalizer, because sometimes we get in our head about how we look, or we compare ourselves to someone else. But really with pull, you don't have to have that type of stress. It's made for you, so do what you do. Now, we're going to go into the Genie really quick. So for this one, you actually do not need to invert, and that's another reason why I think this is a really fun move. It's so fun to try some moves in the beginning where you actually don't need to invert. Now, there are obviously complex ways to get to it, and I'll show you that one, but I'm just going to show you the simple one. So, simplest way to go ahead and get to a Genie, which also can be known as a brass monkey, which also can be known as just a monkey, is to take an inside arm. Again, this is all about which one you feel comfortable with. For the sake of this, I'm actually going to go ahead and do my opposite arm. I think it's good to start on the arm that you don't feel comfortable with once you get into the habit and the routine, because then you'll always know that you're hitting your weak side. And if in the end, you take off, you're having fun, you don't want to come back and do your, weaker side, then you're done and you can move on. We're taking Genie on the left side. We're going to bring that inside arm, again, up high enough, because it's going to usually be the pull, and not too far above our head. We're going to bring the inside leg as well for this. We are going to use that knee hook. This is great to do if you've done those little exercises I've talked to you about. And we are going to just simply place both knees on the pole. Now, I have clothes on, so this can be a little trickier to do, but this is actually still a pretty good one with clothes. Genie. I love Genie. We love Genie. If you need to do Genie without clothes, that's totally fine too. Honestly, it isn't overly challenging of a position necessarily, and you can really use your arms either way it goes. So I don't worry about it too much, but I totally understand, especially in the beginning, it's very challenging. So do what you need to do. I'm going to wipe this down just because with me having pants on too, one of the keys that's going to help me out is keeping it clean. And then again, I'm just going to go ahead and take that on the right side with my Genie, because the other aspect too is that clothes on or not, whenever you're on your stronger side, you're just going to see that stronger performance. It's just how it happens. Okay, now right side Genie, same thing, inside arm. We're not too high above the head. I can't talk today, sorry. And we are bringing up our legs, similar to the leg tuck exercises that I show you guys in the foundational videos. The first one, if you guys check it out, this is a good reason why, because we do an exercise where we're literally doing side crunches with our leg this way, because it's a good precursor to a lot of moves. So again, we're just going to go for it. I'm going to hook on, and you can go to a Jasmine first if you want. Hold and bring that leg around. Genie. Or you can literally just go straight into it. Now, if you are getting to a Genie from an invert, it's going to be a little bit trickier. I'm going to dare to show you with pants on, and then I am going to get changed just for the end of this little quick video, because I don't want any limitations when I just, recap what we just did. We're going to recap the climb, we're going to recap the Genie, and I'm going to show you a couple of cute combos with them both. So from there, to get to a Genie, if you wanted to do it the more complex way, you would invert, go here, and boom, I'm in my Genie. Okay. Thank you for joining me for this quick lesson today. I'm going to change really quickly, and then we are going to do just like a couple of quick combos just to wrap up everything that we talked about.